Hi, I'm Ronak Rajani and welcome to my show Relationship Advice.
My boyfriend of 3 years got a matching tattoo with his girl best friend this weekend.
That bastard!
It's a show where I invite my funny friends and we solve your shitty love problems. Of course, not without admitting to our own.
So you think my wife and I shit on the same pot together or what?
I mean, hopefully not at the same time.
Before the panel sat down, here is me trying to make sense of the audience.
Okay, so what are the insights you have as a marketing person in Nykaa Man that would probably surprise us?
Most men don't watch quality content.
To watch quality content.
Yeah, like all I've been trying to do is find.
Look how she's talking about you.
I take my friends' phones and I'm like कि मेरे को तुम्हारा FYP देखना है दिखाओ
Right.
करके. It's just random men from some गाँव who are just dancing and making reels. Like मैं इसमें क्या content बनाऊँ अब? Like if you see Instamart, like if you'll go on their Instagram,
Right.
you'll see them collaborating with the most random pages. Like I saw them collaborating with this guy who's cutting almonds. Just cutting almonds, that's it, that's the video.
Okay, and this guy's famous for cutting almonds?
Yes, he's cutting random things so people
Okay,
comment.
listen, you can't see what I can see. She's so right. There's like men like हाँ मैंने देखा है.
He gets a comment ki next time cut this, next time cut that, and then that's
You watch this?
see.
I love it. Can you give the mic to this guy? Hi bro, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Aryan.
Aryan, okay, proper Nykaa Man audience name. Yeah, Aryan, I ordered the Bulgari aftershave. It didn't come, dude. Okay, Aryan, tell me one thing. Is this what your algo looks like?
Yeah, that's true.
Amazing.
Because this guy, he will cut like a small clove of garlic or like a grape, and he chops it finely, man. It's so interesting to watch. It's amazing.
Okay, so he's just great at cutting shit. Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
fun.
Yeah. She said just cuts it with no skill. She just said cuts it.
No, he cuts it like super fine. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
I can watch that. Yeah, okay.
It's pure content. It's talent.
Tell me about yourself, Aryan. What do you do?
I'm a merchant navy officer.
Merchant Navy officer. Oh, look at that. Wow. All the women are like, My Nykaa Man is right here.
You were talking about like guy cutting almond. There's a guy, some of you may have had this also. There is a guy, and this is the most niche thing I have seen, जो ऐसे चाय का कप लेता है, ठीक है? चाय पे वो मलाई बन जाती है ऊपर. And he writes people's names with ink on the malai.
Oh, with a blue pen.
With blue pen. He writes Nilesh and shit, dude. Unbelievable.
Yeah. It's Sitar Bucks coffee. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it.
Has anybody seen the chai guy who makes chai with Coca-Cola?
Chai
What?
with Coca-Cola.
He puts Coca-Cola first and then he'll fry eggs in it, then he'll put Fanta in it.
Also,
There we go. Yes, thank you. Okay, I've got people. Let's connect.
वो तो I think this is just your average Surat eggs restaurant.
Yeah, it's now Diet Coke has protein in it. That's what the ad
Actually, the
is.
Starbucks diet protein coffees now that have started coming.
But are they writing your name in pen or?
It's been quite some time, brother. How you been in your relationship, man?
Very good, very good. So Sana and me we celebrated 10 years of being married a couple of months ago. Yeah. Wow. And to clarify, we celebrated 10 years, but we completed 12 years. So we had our 10-year celebration on our 12th year anniversary because for the previous 2 years, every time our anniversary would be in April when I was at Melbourne Comedy Festival. So I would never be in the country for our anniversary. So we
Oh.
had a 2-year late celebration where we called all our friends from Bombay
I
to
mean, you
Goa.
could have called her to Melbourne. That would have been a nice celebration.
No. She doesn't like the comedy festival. And also, like, comedians aren't going to Melbourne Comedy Festival for comedy. They're going to escape their families and households. After 12 years of being married, for the first time, I think we have finally reached a point where we are like, we've understood each other as people. When we got married at the age of 25, we had big disconnect in emotional maturity in both of us. Anybody who knows us would be like, Azim uncle hai or Sana bachchi hai. This was always, I mean, not in that way.
Correct. Yeah, I know
Right?
Sana. She's a lot
she
more
had
fun
that
than
thing.
you are. Yes.
I 100%.
Yes.
No contest. Right? But now over, I think 10 years, what has happened is that my uncle aging has slowed down a little bit, and her emotional aging has sped up. So now I think emotionally we are like, age-wise we are 37. But emotionally, like now I am like 45 and she's reached like 33, which is compatible to live with.
I didn't know relationships had so much maths.
Well, by the way, you guys already know this. Adar lives in London now.
Yeah, I live in London now. And we've been together for 10 years and married for 5.
Okay.
So it's
And your anniversary is 2 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is the
We've
first
established
anniversary of the
law
second time we met.
Of
and
the
had-
fourth celebration. Yes.
I have reached a very special point in our relationship, which is we have figured out how to watch TV together separately.
Oh, that's a big achievement.
Yes.
Together separately.
Because we realized there were a lot of fights happening because you had एक दिन खाना बनाया था and वो खाना ठंडा होने लग गया. Because we are still deciding what is that weird Venn diagram of trash that we want to watch while we eat our food. And we couldn't figure that out. And one day I just went, I'm opening my iPad, you switch on the TV, and I've got noise cancellation headphones. The whole point was for us to have one body part touching. While, yeah, it's like a calf, a knee, sexy, right? And it's been the best thing possible.
Does it ever happen that you're watching two different genres of things? Like you're crying at like the end of Tare Zameen Par and she's just laughing at Golmaal.
I was watching Project Hail Mary, तो वो चल रहा है, and मैं पत्थर को देख के रो रहा हूँ. Okay, and she's just watching Dubai Bling, and she's also crying. Completely different reasons.
वो अलग टाइप का पत्थर देख के कि ये वाला पत्थर मेरे लाइफ में क्यों नहीं है. But what is? Can anyone give me one line explanation? I've been hearing these things, but I don't have the.
Desi Bling?
Yeah. What is
Desi Bling
that?
is just 4 rich families.
Yeah, it's like
So Ambani, Adani.
No. These are different rich families who.
upper middle class rich family.
Upper middle class rich families.
I
There
don't
are
think
so
they're
many.
middle class at all.
Yeah.
He's weighing his wife on something and he's giving
He's
her the
weighing
same.
his wife.
Yeah, he's weighing his wife and he's telling her.
तू ऐसा देख रहा है जैसे भाजी वाला वे करता है. You got
I
it
was
here.
like, what the fuck do you mean?
He's weighing his
kilo
wife
bana ho.
and he's putting gold on the other this thing and he's giving her as much gold as her weight
They're rich people wanting to be Kardashians.
on their 10th anniversary,
Oh,
which they'll
wow,
celebrate
shit.
on the 8th year.
Wow.
You gotta catch up, Azim.
Please don't show Sana these videos. They'll be like, fucking how much gold I'll have to buy. Modi has said don't buy gold, so ऐसा मैं नहीं करेगा.
Yeah, and like she presses his feet in the morning and shit. That's what happens, right? And then everyone was like, oh, maybe this is how you get enough
Dude, someone
gold.
gives me my weight in gold, I'll also press his feet. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that my algorithm of guy writing on chai is preferable. Not
But
fun.
this is on Netflix. It's not on anybody's algo. Even I've just seen the first episode.
No, we did that. Okay, so we were in Delhi yesterday, and it's 3 comics in the same room, and we decide. And if you're in any hotel room, switch on Netflix. Some guy will have signed in.
Oh, the
yeah,
best.
this happens, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
1 second. Do you know what I do? I always already signed one, I make a new account and I make it like
Oh, yeah.
I make it
Sushila.
like Bablu. Okay, and then I play all children's movies and fast forward to middle and then I watch like an adult's movie. They're like, who's this guy?
Yeah, that's what we were doing. We watched whatever we wanted to watch in the night, and during the daytime, we just before checking out, we're like 365 days dekh lete. All the sexy movies, and we've just watched the first 3 minutes so that when his wife signs in,
Yeah.
that's all. I just like, कितना क्या देख रहे हो तुम लोग?
Add to list.
Yeah.
It's your boy Michelle Obama. A few quick announcements. Number one, earlier I hope that you know that you could write to us with your problems on this email address. However, we have updated our website. You can just go to this website and submit your relationship problems for the show anonymously whenever you want. It's relationshipadvice.com. Next announcement is we want to upload old episodes on Spotify. How many Spotify listeners here? Does that make sense? Will you take the effort? Or should I continue being here on YouTube? Merch! You guys know where to get the merch. The merch has some cool ass t-shirts. Here's the Red Flags t-shirt. This is my favorite one. These are the other two we have. And of course, finally, I sat at the back end and I realized that this is the amount of people that watch the episode without subscribing, as opposed to people who watch and subscribe. Who do you think you are? I'm currently in talks with the CEO of YouTube and we're gonna cancel your passport. So before I do that, hit the subscribe button. Alright, go back to your episode and support Sonam Wangchuk. Let's go!
So, Soumya, how are things in your relationship status?
So I've recently gotten engaged.
Woo!
I like how nobody applauded us already being married. The potential of being married.
You know, your guys are scaring me कि oh हम अलग अलग बैठ के TV देखते हैं.
No, these uncles do all this. My wife and I watch the
No,
same show.
it
It's
is
okay.
अलग अलग क्या dude? हम लोग का अलग room है, bathroom अलग है. It's amazing.
हाँ, same.
So you think my wife and I shit on the same pot together, or
I mean, hopefully not at the same time.
as
but-
long as our knees are touching?
Yeah. Just, if you have two together, then I think that's
It's like a local train. एक थोड़ा सा तो बस. अरे बस एक रुक जाओ. है जगह.
Adjust तो करो.
मेरे को दिख रहा है
भाई
सीट पे जगह
adjust
है.
करो.
No, but we have that sometimes. Like because we have our separate bathrooms. But then if some guest comes, stays in guest room, and then we have to come back to same. Oh, that's brutal.
Would it be easier for you to share the toilet with the guest or her?
This is why I go to a comedy festival to escape these decisions.
Yeah. What is your answer?
We have one toilet. मेरा नहीं चल रहा है London Bling. It's one toilet.
One toilet.
One toilet that we share, and sometimes मेरे को बहुत जोर से लगी होती है तो I run to the gym. I have taken a gym membership just in case I have to go and she's in the toilet.
Sorry, that's the best way to lose weight.
Yeah.
Nice.
When the guests come, do they use your toilet or do they use your wife's toilet?
No, they use mine.
Yeah, of course, the guest toilet is for like you don't like I wouldn't let guests use my toilet.
Why would you let Azim use your toilet?
Yeah.
The other one is really nice. It's not like मैंने ऐसे गंदा छोड़ा है, but मेरे में बहुत सारे products हैं. I don't want people to know what kind of like
listen,
what
I
this
have
hair.
listen, I have 4 products for my hair. All right, so
You have 4 products for hair?
please.
Diva.
Dude, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that when your guests come, let's say I come to your house and I'm taking a massive dump in your toilet, do you think I'm going to take all your gel and become...
As a person who goes to other people's home and uses their toilet and sees all the products कि ओहो 3000 के शैम्पू लगाए जा रहे हैं, मेरे पैसे वापस नहीं किए इसने.
3000 का शैम्पू है.
हाँ 3000 का आता है भाई वो लोग like
Oh yeah, dude, 30 pounds?
30 pounds, yeah. 30 quid.
That's still too much.
30 quid, man.
मेरा शैम्पू 5 पाउंड का आता है.
30 quid?
और वो मैं बड़ा वाला लेता हूँ, which is for the family.
Which is why I let them use my boyfriends कि तुम 5 pound वाला कितना भी use कर लो.
It's just that 5 pounds keeps increasing in rupee value, so I don't know what the conversion is anymore.
So every time it goes up, you take a little lesser.
Yeah, I see. I check the rupee in the morning, and that determines my shampoo usage for the week.
So you got engaged. One more. Sorry, we took that away from.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Have things changed once you became a fiance?
Yes. My parents really like him. मुझे लगा नहीं था मेरे पापा किसी भी लड़के के साथ मुझे comfortably ऐसे मैं बाइक पे बैठ के जा रही हूँ and he wouldn't rip that guy apart.
Oh, wow.
But it's so nice, heartwarming to see that मेरे पापा के ऐसे आंखों में रहता है कि fuck ये मेरी बेटी को लेके but he can't say anything about it.
Wow,
So,
look at that. Smashing the patriarchy.
smashing the
By going
patriarchy.
into another man's bike.
I was expecting my father to fully like not react well to this.
Correct.
मेरे पापा की हाइट भी उतनी नहीं है. मेरी हाइट तो आप सबने देख ही लिया स्टेज पे खड़े होके भी. तो he saw the height and I think my dad was sold at the height कि वो लड़का लंबा है.
Your dad is from UP, right?
Yeah. Born and brought up there.
And so is your boyfriend?
No. So he's a South Indian. My dad was fully impressed कि चलो ठीक है मतलब लड़का पान तो नहीं थूक के ऐसे करता होगा. पान वान नहीं चबाता होगा.
Yeah, it's just sambar.
Yeah, I guess.
Why are you spitting the sambar out?
Yeah.
Wait, that's how you're supposed to have
No,
it?
that's not how you eat sambar.
Have you had it in a few restaurants here? You would do that too. So yeah, my dad was pretty impressed कि अच्छा लड़का ऐसा cultural background पढ़े लिखे माँ बाप उसके मम्मी भी ऐसे masters वगैरह हैं तो the thing was
ये
that
literacy rate पे ले जाते हैं हम लोग को.
crazy भाई.
That's like, maybe he can do UPSC. So your parents only met now because of the engagement?
Oh yeah, so my mom had met him quite a few times and my dad was always like North Indian strict father तो उनका बड़ा simple सा था कि अगर लड़के से शादी नहीं करनी है तो I don't want to see the guy.
Correct.
You know, so he met him, and that was something. They met at my place, and it was like a whole lunch scene. और उनके साथ मेरे एक अंकल भी आए थे. All of it was going well. मेरे पापा बहुत अच्छे well behaved आदमी की तरह ऐसे behave कर रहे थे. I could not have recognized that guy, honestly.
Your dad was not being a tough dude. He was
Not
being
at
very
all. He was
being very welcoming, warm,
Yeah,
solid.
and he was like, he saw that my fiance was nervous, so he was like, कि अरे कोई बात नहीं बेटा और and my fiance just like took it a step and he was like, uncle शर्माइए मत, कुछ भी पूछिए.
Oh wow.
With
Oh,
whatever Hindi का
Oh,
accent.
and dad was like,
ये तमंचे में कितनी गोलियां हैं बोलो तो.
And everything was going well. खाना हो गया, खाना लगा के मैंने हटा दिया. So it's pretty common ऐसे कि you know if I served it, my fiance would remove the plates, take it to the kitchen and all.
Sure.
Not a big deal. And उसमें से मेरे एक अंकल जो आए थे, he saw a moment with my fiance और उनको साइड लेकर गए. बोलते हैं कि ये सब शादी से पहले अच्छा लगता है, लड़की के साथ आकर्षण है तो उसके लिए ये सब करने में अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन शादी के बाद ये सब नहीं चलता बेटा. आदमी का ईगो हर्ट हो जाता है जब इस तरीके की बातें हो जाए. एंड ही इज लाइक कोई बातें नहीं हो रही है, आपकी खाई हुई प्लेट उठाने आया हूँ मैं.
your own guy.
Yeah, he was like, you're not doing patriarchy well.
Yeah. Dude, at my wedding, my wife's one uncle came. I don't even know how he's related. First time I met him, he came and he shook my hand and he was like, at the reception, he was like, how are you doing, beta? And I said, oh, best day of my life, very happy. And then he goes, last 6 months.
Oh, he gave your wedding a ultimatum.
No, he says that the happiness of a wedding lasts only, and he's from her side. He was like, oh, the happiness will last only 6 months. And I was like,
So then, how was it 6 months later?
yeah, we were fine, dude. We've been together for 6 years now, dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Stop wooing like you're like, wow, iska.
No, but at any point, have you got into a fight where that uncle has come into your mind and been like,
Dude, sometimes I was so mad at that fucking uncle. Sometimes I'm just like, I will tolerate all the bullshit to prove that uncle wrong.
wow.
Dude, can you imagine coming to somebody's wedding? You don't even know me. And you're like, I'll give it 6 months more. And this guy's, by the way, he's divorced from the aunt that is
Shocker.
related to. Yeah.
Arey uncle, aap? How did this happen?
Yeah.
You need to keep track of his upcoming medical history. So when he gets diagnosed with something, you go to visit him in the hospital.
6 months.
Last 6 months.
How you doing, uncle? I'll give it 6 months. Before we move on, I'm going to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this episode. I want you to give a huge applause for Ob and Gob Ice Cream. If you're uncool and you don't already know, Ob and Gob makes ice cream sundaes in a can.
And you can have it on Monday also.
Yeah.
Just so.
Wow. Look, your father might have been unavailable, but this ice cream has a pop. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. And because this is an ice cream sundae with so many things inside this one can, guys, literally no two bites are the same.
Oh.
That's right. This ice cream has more plot twists than a Telugu movie.
Oh.
Wow. They got some flavor combinations. They got vanilla and choco brownie. Woo. They got tiramisu fudge. Woo. Mango choco crunch. Decide which one you're getting, okay? They got strawberry cheesecake, and my favorite combination is 45967. That's my almari ka combination. My wife told me not to tell anybody, but I couldn't resist. It's such a great combination, guys. All right, go get your Ob and Gob. Let's catch it. Woo. Oh! Now I want to tell you something. You guys must have seen some of the brand integrations before. We always play a game and make people play a game. And for the sake of the game, people win prizes. But this is not like that. Okay? Everybody gets free ice cream! We got ice cream! Ice cream! You scream! We all scream for ice cream! Ob and Gob! 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 Woo! Go get your Ob and Gob ice creams on all of these platforms.
Also, stop.
I've taken a mild shower at this point.
Guys, bubbles, ho gaya, guys.
Woo!
I'm 24F. My boyfriend is an insomniac. So every night we'd stay on video call until he fell asleep. It was cute at first, but eventually I got tired of spending my nights watching a man till he goes unconscious. Since I had work in the mornings, I started pretending to fall asleep early so I could hang up and do my own thing. He was actually very understanding and never pressured me to stay on longer. Because वो तो unconscious हो गया ना. Instead, he joined a Reddit insomnia support group. Met another insomniac woman there. And now they video call each other every night and do sleeping exercises until they fall asleep. This has made me very uncomfortable. How do I get out of this mess?
What
Dude,
a
how do I
sleeping-
get into this? मेरे को बहुत
Yeah.
सोने का problem है. Please send subreddit here.
What the fuck is a sleeping exercise?
So there's a bunch of like army exercises where you lie flat and you make sure like your like palms are on the bed, face down, and then you imagine like your body's sinking into it, and then you start imagining relaxing your like feet, and then you keep moving up knees, thighs, stomach, chest, and then you end up falling asleep in like 3 minutes or
तो
something.
उसमें दूसरी औरत का क्या काम है?
Yeah, why do you need a video call for this?
I thought that's his kink, na? मैंने क्या?
Why could it not be a man support के लिए?
He needs the woman's voice. Maybe that's why he was asking his girlfriend.
To be fair, I don't want a strange man telling me something so I fall asleep.
You're okay with a strange woman saying that?
But, I mean, if I had to choose only between those two, I would not choose the man going, "Oh, look, so ja yaar." I'd be like, dude, fuck off.
We are literally falling asleep every night to literal strange men and women on our phones talking to us,
Yes.
drawing chai, cutting almond. So how is this? Just because it's a live person, I don't see how it's any
आज हम
different.
फैंटा अंडा बनाने वाले हैं.
Are you an insomniac?
Huh? Yes, majorly.
Majorly. What
In fact, in Goa, I sleep well because...
time difference?
No, and just there's... Yeah, it's
Time difference.
the jet lag from the 1 hour flight. It really makes a difference. No, but it's just there's just so much less stimulation in general.
Oh.
No, in Bombay, mein, there's just shit happening. Like people are throwing glasses. You see, you can't get a word in. But also, people have that. Like people go to Europe and all where they can't fall asleep because they're like it's too quiet.
Dude, I was gonna say I have this problem because I'm from Mumbai all my life. So when I hear silence, I feel scared.
There's a YouTube video, you can go neighbors fighting. So it's like the sound of people fighting behind a wall.
No, I don't need people fighting. I play.
Whatever your sleep king
Yeah,
is.
drilling noise, car backing up.
But this is great. Nah, actually, you can then make a DJ mix where you open like 7 YouTube tabs and you're like neighbor fighting, car reversing, police over there, one
Yeah.
random owl on the side,
बाजू
dog
में एक
barking.
कारपेंटर गया, अरे मैडम गिर गया.
Yeah, I can sleep very peacefully if I hear police siren. I'm like, okay, crime है यहाँ पे. Great.
And crime कोई solve भी कर रहा है, which is good.
Which is good. Yeah.
Fuck is your alarm ringtone then? If that is how you sleep.
Da-da-da-da-dang, that crime patrol.
Yeah. सतर्क मत रहिए, सो जाइए.
No, but I will give full support to this person for whatever they had to do, male, female, transgender, whoever they have to speak to. Because
Yeah.
I have had nights where I have tried everything. I have tried hypnotherapy to sleep. I have tried the videos and the exercises.
Okay, so hypnotherapy like a
like hypno
hypnotherapist
videos.
comes to you.
No, hypno like videos where they're
Okay.
like there's like a sort of assisted meditation.
Okay,
or
so it's
whatever
not
you
like
call
Soja Azim. So it's not.
it. No, not those.
What is actually hypnotherapy?
It's essentially just a person who is speaking words to calm you and say, okay, like literally the military techniques, but with like nice music.
I walked and I just don't stop walking till I'm like...
Till you're sleepwalking.
Yeah, and then I just go straight to bed.
Are you an insomniac?
Yeah, I tend to sleep like 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, that's just bad lifestyle. That's not
it's a
insomnia.
bad lifestyle.
That's just the time in India at 4, but in London it's something else.
12 बजे हाँ that's that हाँ मैं 11:30 बजे सो रहा हूँ मैं तो.
After 2 years, still has not adjusted to London time. But the thing, the walking, you can get away with it because in London ऐसा चल सकता है रास्ते पे. Bombay में if I
it's a
go for
walking
walk
city.
में ऐसा गिर जाएगा कोई pothole में.
अबे वो पॉटहोल में लंदन में कोई चाकू मार देगा या मेरा फोन ले जाएगा. That's
Also true.
That's the best way to sleep.
फोन ही ले गया मेरा.
That is permanent sleep. Yes.
I hate to be this person, but how do we help this lady? ये बेचारी, we forgotten about her.
Yeah, but these are all great solutions. She should get on a call with him and do all these city sounds. She should be like, "Tutu, tutu."
अच्छा
No, but also she can also join the video call with them and see what's happening, right?
Oh, she should be like, "मैं तुम लोग दोनों को सुला दूंगी मेरे बच्चों."
But it's such a non-happening video call. Who would want to join that?
But the thing is, you will never really know until you're there.
Yeah, but if they're doing sleep exercise and she's not an insomniac, so she's fallen asleep in like 2 minutes. And now the video call just has her going and they're just angry at her.
How does it work? How you find somebody on Reddit? It's a little sus, right?
No, but there's professional cuddlers also now, so there is job market.
Okay, there's a professional cuddler. So, but will you tell your wife? No, I was just professionally cuddling this person.
No, she
I
was
found her an app.
professionally- She was the professional.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't.
They are the-
she's-
I'm being unprofessional.
yeah.
Yeah. Listen, the job market is very bad. I think this
Yeah.
is good. Like AI can't replace professional cuddling. Right? These are the jobs of the future.
Is she wrong to say, "Hey, I'm making an excuse and getting out of this fucking call"? His problem with insomnia is his problem.
She has a problem with him going to the other woman.
मतलब replace it with a guy. If woman is the problem, just replace it. with
Pehle
a
to
guy.
why are we so principally against the fact that man and woman can be friends? This is what I don't understand.
Yeah.
No, they can
Nee,
be
she is-
friends.
Why? It's her problem, not
It's
us.
easier.
Yeah.
It's easier to trust a friend.
Yeah, meko, everybody's like, so she started talking to me like, "अरे, मैंने थोड़ी बोला है." ये 24F है.
you are the problem here. I
Yeah.
feel it's your reading of questions.
It's easier for her to trust a friend she already knows.
Yeah. yeah.
So
This
I
is a
think
new person that they found on the internet. It feels like, hey, I should know on what's happening in this call. What do you think? It's an unfair insecurity? It's
no
fine?
man, let people do their shit. They're falling asleep. They're not sleeping with each other. Very different conversation.
They're sleeping together, but they're not sleeping together.
I don't know. Sleeping is very intimate. You know, you let your guards down. It's like मतलब जानवर भी उससे ज़्यादा protect करके सोते हैं अपने आप को. So like it's
Yeah.
an intimate exercise to sleep with
Yeah.
somebody, to trust somebody that much.
Yeah, sleep is a trust thing for sure. Dude,
Yeah.
I went on a safari and I realized that animals actually don't sleep in the night because they're like, night is the most unsafe. So they're
Yeah.
up because they're like, oh, I could be attacked by a lion at this point. And here the lion is on Reddit. But the thing is that at some point, one of the sleeping partners falls asleep. So the other one will watch the other one sleep. That's too much.
And looking at the phone and just going.
yeah.
Or
और
Yeah.
पूरे दिन की थकावट के
Yeah.
बाद you would find a frog attractive at
Yeah.
that time of the night कि अरे कितना प्यारा लग रहा है ये छुछुंदर सोते हुए. So like
People look nice when they're sleeping.
yeah.
never stared at sleeping person to know.
Sleeping photographs have you guys taken of your partners?
Yeah.
Which they all hate. Yeah, but I like those sleeping photos. Mera hamesha is like there's a puddle of spit. She never has puddle of spit.
Yeah.
Why are you all photographing each other while sleeping?
Why not, dude?
It's like
Because, okay, one second. As an insomniac.
you have all the opportunity to
Yeah.
photograph. You can do a full
Which
photo
is why,
session.
why are you taking opportunity? Is my question.
It's like, yo, you're sleeping. Ha ha.
If my cat is sleeping, I'll take picture. Fine. Why the fuck would I take a picture of a sleeping human?
Okay, sometimes when she's kind of falling asleep and I do this, it's horrible that I do this. Where she's kind of just started to fall asleep, I'll go really close to her and I'll really make my eyes big. And I'll keep smiling. And you know, you feel like someone is staring at you.
And now
you
you're
know?
saying they shouldn't talk to
And-
somebody else to fall asleep. Fucking, you're living with a caring, loving partner who's staring at your fucking eyes. But Reddit girl is a problem. Fucking nonsense.
Dude, you know what I do to my wife when she's fast asleep? And my wife is a huge Harry Potter buff. Okay.
Ah.
So when she's fast asleep, I go into her ears and go, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. She's always, what?
You know what I do with my wife? I let her sleep. Which is why we have lasted 10 plus 2 years as a couple.
Why is it like a higher secondary education? 10 plus
What?
2 years.
What do you think is
Higher
going to happen?
secondary marriage. Now we are doing IIT afterwards.
Do you ever try to like, I've also tried to like curate dreams. Like, oh, Ronak is a very nice guy. I just say all this.
You're left swiping on her dreams.
Okay.
Why is it? नहीं अच्छा नहीं.
Henna, wherever you are, I have a subreddit that I need to send you. Please use this and fall asleep peacefully.
No, but to be fair, it's like if we're on the couch and we fall asleep, and then we have to move to the bed. That's the only time I'll wake her up and do this. Right? In the bed, though, I don't do it because I know that if I do it, then she'll do it to me. So
My wife has a bit of an insomnia problem, but when she sleeps, she has to sleep.
Yes.
So if she has to, like, if she falls asleep on the couch, she has a 5-second window between her getting up from the couch and going to the bed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, her sleep is
Done,
broken,
done. Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
done. So I've seen the number of nights I've seen her going. मैं बिस्तर पे जा रहा हूँ.
Yeah. Fully.
Bolt straight to the bedroom.
crazy.
That is scary because she'll just wake up and just like ऐसे बैठी आराम से and then suddenly just fuck.
Bro, that would be. I would misuse that in every fight. I would be like, "Oh, you're holding me accountable. मैं सोने जा रहा हूँ."
I have better solution than that. Just video record the call. She can watch at her convenience.
हाँ.
Yeah, live stream it.
Live stream it. Have a
Live stream
comment
it.
section also. Tanmay is reacting on the side. Sab okay.
Sleep OP.
I am 28F and my boyfriend of 3 years got a matching tattoo with his girl best friend this weekend.
That bastard.
Before you assume anything, okay, they've never dated and I've never had a reason to not trust either of them. They're both successful professionals, but 10 years ago they worked in a very stressful, toxic environment. The tattoo looks like an infinity and is a reminder of how, if they survived that, they'd be able to survive anything. It's meant to inspire them, but it is posted online without context and it looks like they have a couple's tattoo.
No, wait. So both of them have the same tattoo.
Yeah.
But that is a couple's tattoo,
But
right?
like infinity tattoo, you could be matching with literally anybody. So many people have
That's
it.
true. Everybody has an infinity tattoo.
Yeah.
The finite time that they're here. This guy's got a bunch of tattoos, brother. Do you have a sleeve full of tattoos? Do you have any matching tattoos with anybody? Nobody. Okay. Okay. He's got a whole free arm. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a matching tattoo with someone? Okay. Oh, you have an infinity tattoo. Amazing.
Oh.
Mathematician.
When I told him to give context, he said it's unprofessional on Instagram.
I think the context is that वो चूतिया boss.
हाँ, वो नहीं बता
वो
रहे
नहीं बताना है.
वो नहीं बता रहे, वो
Because,
unprofessional है.
अरे that's the whole point of the tattoo, na? So that when they ask you what is this, oh, let me tell you.
Oh, वो मुझे लेट ऑफिस में बिठाता था.
What's worse is that the girl's boyfriend is completely okay with it. And I'm the only one who finds this weird. Am I being insecure? No. Or am I the only person here who thinks this looks sus like a couple's tattoo?
With context, it's not a couple's tattoo, but it just looks like that at face value.
Yeah, but why aren't you clarifying it also?
How long have the friends known each other who tattooed?
10 years.
10 years. They might have known each other. 10 years minimum is what we know.
Should she get a
10
matching
plus 2.
tattoo with the girl's boyfriend? And it says, if we can survive this,
Yes.
then we can
Great.
survive anything.
And theirs is like finite.
Yeah, it's
Like
finite.
it's a number one.
I don't understand how anybody is like okay in this whole story. Thoda.
Including the tattoo artist. क्या
Tell
कर
me
रहे हैं
about-
लोग, कैसे लोग आते हैं?
Oh, I'm trying to get that lady's attention, but she loves this ice cream a little too much.
Yeah,
Tell me
she
about-
loves it to infinity.
Tell me about your infinity tattoo. Why did you get it?
You know what she's thinking about now is ये कितने देर रौनक बकचोदी करेगा क्योंकि मेरी आइसक्रीम मेल्ट हो रही है.
No, it's really nice, the ice cream.
I'm not making you say.
Oh, thank you, founder of Ob and Gob.
Thank you, Mr. Ob. Where's your partner?
Getting a tattoo.
बताइए.
So, I was in a relationship for 13 years and then I was going to get married and that kind of was called off.
Oh, 10 plus 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
And then I just decided I wanted to do something like in my whole that journey of freedom or whatever. I went and got like one of the most common ones, but I kind of loved it at that time.
It's a nice
So
tattoo.
in
Don't
a
worry
way,
about
it's like if you could survive that.
Yeah.
So all infinity
Right.
tattoos have the same reason.
No. It says love the life you live and live the life you love. Like
Oh, so like
Yeah,
meaning to it.
it. Do you guys have any tattoos?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a couple tattoo?
No, I don't think Anish should get this Medusa tattoo on his chest. It'll be super
You have-
confusing.
Medusa is the Versace logo, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
besides being like a Greek whatever story
Yeah.
gate, and
Yeah.
No, that was inspired by Versace, the
Yeah.
Greek
Correct.
story.
Versace happened first.
Yeah.
I have the Nike tick on my chest. my wife and I have a couple's tattoo.
Is it your dog's car?
No, it's my wife and I went on this is my tattoo. I recently got it. It's an animal we saw that you don't really see. We saw it on safari in Masai Mara. And this is an animal. It's got a fuck all name. It's called a Dick. Okay. I knew it. Every time I say it, I'm just like, I wish it was named something else. And Dick is monogamous for life. So I have the girl Dick and she has the boy Dick. And every time I say it, and it's pretty intense. You don't see it, but we saw it on all 5 days of safari. And if one Dick dies, then the other one makes itself available to like the predators to kill itself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we have this. Both of us have this on our arms, but she's way shorter than me, so hers is here. And
It's not the size, bro.
it's not the size. The size of the Dick should not matter.
Yeah. What will be weird is like they have to describe हमारे रौनक गुम गया है क्या है उसके हाथ पे एक डिक है and काय है त्याचा हातावर दोन डिक आहे की एकच आहे
How do you recognize this guy?
दोघे हातावर आहे डिक किती आहे डिक एकच आहे त्याचा डिक एकच आहे हातावर दोन डिक आणि आहे तो दोनों हात घेऊन ते डिक पकडतोस असं दिसतं
And then they're taking photographic evidence, which is now a dick pic, which is even worse.
Anybody else's couple tattoos here? Anybody here? Couple tattoos? Nobody. Here? There is somebody here. Can we talk to you?
Yeah, so we have one where I am standing in my balcony and he's standing down. So basically, we lived in the same building. And when we were dating, COVID happened. So we couldn't meet. So he used to stand down and I used to stand at my window and we used to talk for hours like that. At least we could see each other.
And then when you hold hands, it's like he's standing down, and then
Yeah,
when you hit the hand, and then
yeah.
he comes up and kisses
Yeah,
you, and
you
then he
know-
falls down the balcony.
No. We have a very big height difference, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I wish my wife and I thought of that. Now we just have two animals who are looking in other directions.
Now you have dick tattoos.
What tattoos do you have? Do you have any tattoos?
I know my wife has a couple of tattoos. I want to get one is because my dog passed away, and this is like he bit me once, and it's still there. So I want to probably convert that into a tattoo. So I keep
Yeah.
thinking what I'll do with it. So it's still ruminating in my head.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, we were thinking of getting one for our cats, like a.
You're gonna
One
tattoo your cat?
No. We are going to get tattoos of our cats on us.
बिल्ली के चेस्ट पे अजीम का चेहरा है.
Billy.
It's like आपको ये टैटू कैसे मिला? अरे मेरा ओनर बहुत
Cat.
प्यार करता है मुझे.
Cat is walking everywhere. You should meet Azim. I'll show you his pictures.
It's tattooed on my dick.
No, but we did do one couple thing, which was when she had actually come to Melbourne with me for the comedy festival. We got it done, which is that our rings are inscribed because I was Lord of the Rings geek. So it's inscribed in the Lord of the Rings script as one girl to rule them all, one boy to rule them all.
Oh, lovely. Yours says one girl to rule them all.
Yes.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah. Because we're a couple, not megalomaniacs.
Yeah.
Notice how the entire conversation about matching tattoos is couples.
Correct.
There is a reason it
Yes.
is matching.
Yeah, fair.
I think you need context matters. I think you need to know what these two have been through together and how intense their suffering was. Like, for instance, you have war veterans who have been through like the ultimate shit together and they get like tattoos to commemorate their things. So we need to know, was this more intense than World War II?
I have a relative who's a war veteran and he has a Durandar tattoo.
One or two?
His wife has two.
Why not just get another tattoo with his wife, like something else?
But then it's... that's a compensation tattoo. Oh, I got one with my female friends, so I'll get one with you. It depends also where the tattoo is. What if both of them have it on their butt? It's just...
I don't think they'd
Yeah, because company तुम्हारी ले रही है, so that is the right place.
Exactly. Perfect and infinitely liye hai unki.
What are the tattoos do people? Bro, you have a bunch of tattoos. Can I ask you about yours?
So it's Poseidon basically.
Oh, it's Poseidon.
It's Poseidon because you're on the sea.
Poseidon. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
the god of the ocean. There's Kraken. It's all sea themed
Oh,
basically.
it's because Navy. Oh, fucking great. Yeah.
So in case you're ever drowning, you'll be like, guys, मैं तो तुम लोग के team में हूँ.
I have another one, which has the name of the same guy I broke up with, which is
Oh.
the long
Deepika. Yeah, you know, when I was maybe like 21, I worked in a writer's room, and my one of my seniors had a tattoo he had with his girlfriend. He had just recently broken up, and because I was fucking dumb, I was like, "तो tattoo का क्या करेगा, bro?" Fucking most insensitive shit. And he was like, "Look, man, we're definitely not getting back together, but this is clearly a part of my life. So why act like it never happened? And this tattoo's going nowhere." But then every other partner in his life has to be like Savita. And
Yeah, but I think it's okay for partner. I think everybody should just have one list of all the.
just all the names.
Like, there'll be some people who will have to fill their entire arms also. Like,
Yeah, maybe you should just have a crossword at the end of it.
list, yeah.
Yeah, just pick whichever you would like. Yeah. Fine.
I hate 7 across. He's the worst.
Is there any world in which we can find an excuse for them both to have a matching tattoo? As platonic friends, where she says that I don't find them suspicious.
I notice it's only the women in the crowd that are giving
Yeah.
opinions.
Okay, yeah, fine. This guy wants to say something. You want to say something, bro?
I think it's just only unfair till the tattoo is limited to 2 people. If the whole company was shit,
You're saying all of Infosys should get a tattoo.
Infinitosis.
Yeah.
This really cool thing happened in my colony in London a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, they're colonizing in UK also.
वो अपने को कॉलोनी बुलाते हैं
So cute.
और कुछ बचा नहीं है यही कॉलोनी बची है